Hello, beautiful people of the world. In this week's evaluation on life, I want to talk about acceptance as you watch the pretty views of our little family picnic. I believe acceptance is incredibly powerful, whether it's in a negative way or positive. Once you settle with a situation and start to agree with it, it means you've accepted it, of course. But sometimes you don't thoroughly think if it was something that will benefit our personal growth or betterness. If it isn't, why are we accepting it? Is it to get out of a difficult situation by choosing an easier path, or is it to be selfless? I'm not saying that being selfless is a bad thing. I too have moments where I want to be selfless to make people I love happy, but that also doesn't mean you should do that to an extent where you're killing all your happiness to do it.
Yeah. Same in here.
No, mine don't have tomatoes. I've been up to
Fish is going to lie. I'm pagal hai. Don't want that you pull. Pull it towards you.
How would I know that?
No. समंदर है. सही बात है. दाग रहा है, हाँ? क्या? ऐसे लग रहा है वो जो शाइन कर रहा है ना एज वो समंदर है.
My feet are asleep.
हैं?
Oh, my feet are asleep. ये दूर तो नहीं है. ये वो तो दूर है, वो तो दूर.
We all have a version of ourselves that we imagine ourselves to be, and most of the time that version is what we describe to other people if they asked us who we are. But weirdly enough, it isn't exactly the real version of ourselves in the exact moment, because the way we see us is not exactly how other people see us. Now, this will help choosing the right kind of acceptance for our lives, because by thinking of the version of me I want to be or imagine, will it have a part of it into making that happen? I hope I'm not just talking nonsense and you're actually getting what my brain was telling me. If not, you can ask as many questions as you want in the comments. Also, just to make this clear, these are just my thoughts and an intake on my life. It doesn't have to be yours, but it can help yours. Getting back to what I was saying, I think fear plays a big part in our choosing to accept something. Well, mostly negative. Even if it's a little fear, it's still there. It can be the fear of change, or the fear of not being comfortable, or even the fear of losing something or someone. We are human. It's natural to fall in when things like these happen, but that is exactly when we need to wake up and think about what we're doing, and is it worth losing our best version of ourselves that we have been working so hard to become. Accepting only what's good for us, it's always the most difficult thing to do, and that can put us off from doing it, or at most times delaying it with the intention of I will do it later. That later can fade away, and what we didn't do becomes our personality. So what about the best version? Where will that go?
हाँ ये मिसिंग कैसे हो गए हैं गिर गया कहीं मिसिंग है उधर बीच पे ये मैंने कहा बीच
I am far from my best version, and I'm learning and practicing the art of acceptance and also watercolors. Since I can share my struggles and encouragement with all of you, it tends to give me motivation to become the greatest, and I hope I also help you do the same. Back at home, my excitement is unreal. I got my dream coffee machine. The Smeg coffee machine in pastel blue. I've dreamt of this for years and years, and now I finally got it. And I cannot express how excited I was. Well, you could see the way I was running. It was quite late at night, but I could not wait till morning to open it. So here I am, opening it. And if you are looking to buy it, please do. It is stunning. So beautiful, and I can't believe I have it in my own kitchen. Ah.
A lot of noise.
Like an actual coffee machine. The next morning, me and Mama went to a thrift shop to find some things for my bedroom. As you know that it's not finished yet, so I'm slowly getting it together. And because it's a trial and error, it's taken me a lot longer than usual projects, but I think I quite like it this way. From here, I found a vase for my window, and I also found a lamp that I've been looking for, which was so cool, and I really love it. And I also got some dishes for the kitchen that Mama chose.
Cheese toasted?
Yeah, please, thank you.
And a vegan chair as well. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Moving on to another store. This is not a thrift store. I found some organizational baskets for my art, paints, and the messy things that were on my wardrobe. Now they are in baskets, cute baskets. In my bedroom, I started off by cleaning my bed, and I have this reversible bed sheet, which is fantastic because I can just choose how I'm feeling on the day and choose to do it that way. I know you know how to make a bed, but when other people do it on YouTube, it looks so aesthetic, so I wanted to try it too. So this is my version of being aesthetic whilst putting my bedsheet on. Since we're on the topic, I have a lot of stuff stored under my bed, which was showing because the base sheet was fitted, and now I'm changing it to a flared base sheet, so now everything under my bed is not showing. I will also make a video on how to do some storage in a tiny room coming up soon. These lighter colored cushions are not my preference. I've had these from my last bed at my last home. What am I saying? You get it, right? So I'm going to change it. I want one big cushion. I took off all the things I had on my wardrobe that needed to be in a basket of some sort and put them on my bed because I don't have any other place to put them. This is how you're supposed to function in a tiny room. I keep saying it's a tiny room, but apparently it's not to people who come over. I still think it is. What do you think? Is it small or is it tiny? As I was doing this, I was thinking, have I messed up and got less baskets? But I could not fit any more on my wardrobe. So this is me struggling to adjust everything in the baskets. I managed to do it though, and I think it looks pretty great. A lot better than before. This box was filled with all the crafty things like ribbons and gift wraps and tissue paper and, you know, the things that you need to give someone a present with. And also some little glue sticks and essentials really. So it was really messy in the white box. Also, I got over white. In my last bedroom, we had white furniture from IKEA, and I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I've gone moody and darker in this one. As you can see, all my furniture is super dark. At first, I was thinking of getting some fake plants for my room because I don't think I can maintain real ones in my bedroom, even though I don't really like fake plants. But they do make the bedroom look nicer, or anything really, because I love plants, I love greens. But then I settled on dried flowers, and I think these look a lot better, and I don't have to put fake in my room. So I put some in both of the vases. So there are two things still remaining which I need to do. One is that I bought a blank white lampshade which I want to paint myself, so it's personalized. And the other thing is I want to buy a new curtain rod. Also, the curtain that I got was shorter than my window and I didn't like it, so I had to return it and I got a new one instead. I was already shopping, so I thought I will look at some sides for the curtain rods, and I found these really pretty sparrows. Also bought some knobs for my dresser and a cushion. Okay, so the story of these blinds. It took me a long time to first decide what kind of print I wanted. I knew I wanted a print. And then I found the same print as the cushion I had already. That was just perfect because it was a sign. And then I had to get a replacement for it because I got a smaller one. But then when I got the other one, it was too big, so I had to cut it. And when I cut the metal on the blind, it was extremely difficult, and I cut my hand like 5 times. Nothing major, but still it was an effort because I don't have the tools for it, so I did it with a pair of scissors, slowly, and then we got there. If you do decide to do this yourself like I was, and I was doing it for the first time ever, and because there's a lot of light that comes in my room when I'm sleeping, I can't sleep. So I really needed some blinds. It's not easy. It is not easy to put it. So you need to be prepared before you do it. And read the instructions properly and don't cut yourself and have the right tools. Moving on to the dresser, I changed the knobs, and this is one thing that I really wanted to do since I got the dresser, since I looked at it online. So I finally found the knobs that would go perfectly with my computer desk, and the accent color that I really wanted to add was this dark turquoise, and I think these were just beautiful and perfect, and I love how they all turned out. It looks so classy now and so much more expensive. You should try it. I wasn't really planning on doing a full look, but since a lot of you messaged me asking for the bedroom final, I had to add it to this video. So I hope this satisfies your visual needs when you watch my video. It's not finished and I will have a few tweaking to do after this, but this is basically how it's looking so far. And it's not major changes, but it will be a few tweaks, and I will show you them in the next video too. Here it is, a little thrifted, budget friendly and faintly gold style bedroom. Finally, remember to subscribe so you can help me get monetized. Thank you. And I will see you next time on another video next week. Love, Sahar.